Well, it looks like I won't be working at rouses. They hired somebody else. I was just deluding myself. Because anybody's going to choose a Georgia Pacific plant employee over me, and there's just too many damn people who look for work right now. So, my only hope is my investor and finding a roommate because there's no way the job I have is going to pay my bills. It's just, it's the only job I could find, but you know, it would help out if I had a roommate. It would be everything I needed if I just had a roommate. But so I'm at my mom's house, my stepdad's house. Just hanging out. Gonna be working Monday morning at the Sullivan store in Central. I gotta drive all the freaking way out there just to get trained. Just in hopes that I get on the payroll a little sooner. I don't even know when the pay period is. All I know is I've put in about 5.5 hours so far doing training. Welcome to Walmart. Would you like to try these crackers? That's going to be me. So, who's there? Who's there? Feel free to say hello in the chats. I was really looking forward to doing more a type of work that could help my back heal. But I mean, there is a possibility that I was just kidding myself. There is a possibility that I couldn't do that job. I guess God knows better than I do. It just wasn't meant to be. Just because you want it doesn't mean it's meant to be. I wanted my marriage to last forever, but that wasn't meant to be. But I did just have a nice long conversation with my investor, and he's thinking about setting me up with a fish store in a retail space. Not something that not something that we build at first, but something more along the lines of a typical fish store. Gonna try to see if we can be some sort of nano tank specialist. Easy Reefers, the store. Like Star Wars, the motion picture. Or wait, no, Spaceballs, excuse me. Spaceballs, the t-shirt. Spaceballs, the action figure. Spaceballs, the coffee mug. Oh yeah, we're gonna do a full Easy Reefers merchandising campaign. But that's still really up in the air. He's talking about helping me get a patent done in the short term. Like one of my actual patents, we're going to simplify it in a way that can be patented for just a few $1,000s instead of something complicated. And then we're going to try to get it manufactured and distributed by somebody else. Like maybe SC Johnson. Made a little money giving people rides. It's really all I can do. I can't be an Uber because my license is expired. Really just trying to figure out what the percentages would be. I hate that I look angry all the time. I'm not an angry person. This is confusion and frustration throughout my life. It's not anger. Just what the fuck? You know? Hey, Bones. Bones, come here. Let me get you. Let me get you on camera. You're such a pretty dog. Akita and a Dalmatian. Check that out. Bones, come here. Come here, Bones. Bones, come here. Come here, Bones. He's a good dog. He's just huge. A genuinely large puppy. I wonder what kind of UPC code system I should use. I'll have retail barcodes. Need to set up my parts catalog with the suppliers, ordering catalog. Need to get an account with Quality Marine, the wholesaler. What the fuck? Where is it? Sounds like it's right above me. You're killing my relaxation, B. I was just starting to get nice and relaxed. I'm about to get the fuck out of his way. I don't even see where he went. But talk about a relaxing soundtrack, isn't it? Even the occasional person yelling at somebody else. It's like, obviously, it's the sound of a senior citizen. It's still relaxing. Oh, that could be Grandpa. It's Uncle Drunk Fucker. Or some guy who calls himself Captain Steve for no reason. Doesn't even have a fucking boat. He says he has a pilot's license. Calls himself Captain Steve. But he found his wings while he was working luggage at the airport. And he just occasionally wears them. Look at me, I'm Captain Steve. But even if Captain Steve was telling you stories, you could still relax out here. $1.35 for a pack of these things. which is pretty convenient because that's about the price I can afford to pay for cigarettes right now. Please do say hello in the comments if you're here. Always like to hang out and chat with people. I'm just enjoying the sounds of the birds and the wind. Distant suburb sounding traffic, but boy, there's no interstate for a long way away. You get the occasional muscle car or Harley. And of course, a whole lot of really souped up trucks. Obnoxious trucks. It's obnoxious when you don't have a work use for them. Not the member of some sort of flood rescue team. Drive through 6 feet of water, but you don't do it. That's obnoxious. And you can tell the ones that don't do it because they drive like assholes anyways. If they were kind people that would go and rescue people from floods, they probably wouldn't drive like assholes when it's not flooding. That's all I'm saying. And if you do both, you're fucking crazy. But anyways. I'm trying to stay optimistic, y'all. It's not working very well. I don't know what other jobs to go look for with a fucking expired license. I think this is all I can get. And there's no way I'm going to catch up on bills with this. Not with having to pay the court, excuse me. Not with having to pay some legal fees. And, for a certain unnecessary thing. And then on top of that, the flags on my license and the loan that I got stuck with paying, our loan from our bills, I got stuck with paying it. I didn't get any of the tax return. I just got to pay the loan off. I got screwed so many ways, and I can't even talk about it. nobody knows the trouble I've seen. That's how I feel. And I can't believe it. We're gonna go in another direction. Really? How long have you been seeing me in there? How long have you guys been talking to me? How long did everybody want me to come work there? And now, after interviewing me and everything else, you tell me you don't want me. I'm telling you, people are hiring the Georgia Pacific shutdown people. And me, this is what I'm doing. Doesn't look as satisfying as it feels. Maybe I'll get seasonably more hours with this job than I'm expecting, and it won't interfere with my disability. I'll keep, under 1,000 a month most of the time, and that way I'll have around 1,700 net income. A month with $1,353 in bills a month. That's kind of scary. But that's all you can make on disability. Is $1,000 plus whatever they're paying you. And for people like me, it's a minimum amount, which is about $880 or $890. I think it was $889 currently. They do a small raise every year. But if I stayed in my current trailer for 20 years, I could probably afford it. Start to afford it. Talk about great ambient noise. This is a great spot for ambient noise. The bumblebee, got the vehicles in the background, birds galore. Thanks for all the birds getting louder after I said that. Nice birds. And that one shut up for a while. And it just flew away. Yeah, well, fuck you now. Oh, my best prospective roommate just finally messaged me. The only person I've found so far that wants to rent my room is a woman that has 2 kids. But it's going to be a paying rent type situation, not a relationship. And unless, you know, I can somehow not manage to get her to stop flirting with me, I don't want any kind of relationship right now. I'm just not ready for it. I'm just not even ready to move on yet. It still hurts. All the fucking time. I wake up and my hands are shaking. Even with the medication. I've been taking it at night. Too much and I go into constant suicidal thoughts. Not enough and my hands shake a little. I guess, I don't know. Maybe it's just the fact that it's really sinking in now. That's what I think it is. I don't think it has anything to do with the dumbass medication. Medication just helps me sleep a little. Oh, fuck it helps me sleep a lot. That's some good medication. Taking one a day is much better. Because I don't have to fight the drowsiness during the day. I can just use the drowsiness to fall asleep. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Right now I got difficulty sleeping and I don't need a diagnosis for it. It's called heartbreak. The fact that this is really it. It's finally sinking in, you know? And damn it, I just got this fucking tear snot out of my nose and I don't feel like crying right now. So I'm gonna fuck with this lighter some more. Ever since I saw that picture of them together. I know what happiness looks like, and that wasn't it. Happiness was back when I was allowed to act like a man. And I mean that, allowed to. Alright, I'm gonna not smoke another cigarette. Because even as cheap as these fucking things are, I can't afford them. That's really sad. But then I do have more back at the house. Trying to quit so hard. I'm tired of being constantly upset. I'm not suffering from depression as a disease where when nothing's wrong, I feel upset. No, everything is fucking wrong. Everything is wrong. Everything. The entire world. It's just all wrong. And no relaxing fucking soundtrack is gonna help that for me. I need fucking cigarettes. At least I can watch something burn the way everything else seems to be. Just kind of balances it out, I guess. And when they tell me it'll kill me, it just makes me want to smoke more. I know that's wrong, but I'm just not looking forward to life right now. I failed. Failed at everything. All I can rejoice in is hope. And there's just a growing voice in my head calling me a dumbass when I do it. Just, growing impression that I'm foolish for being optimistic about anything. But I try. I fucking try. But anyways, guess I'm gonna try to talk to this prospective roommate and see if she's serious. Because I told her basically to help me clean out and pack up their stuff, and your little kids can have the really little kid toys. Because most of them are just given to us. Oh. The the ones my mama didn't buy. We had some nice Christmases, though. Especially when it came to almost not having them and then you guys helping out. For what it was worth, we had some nice Christmases. And for some reason, I had a nice birthday, even though secretly everybody hated me or something. I would have rather had a bad birthday and know that that was going to happen. Know that all this was going to happen. The stuff that I can't talk about. Oh, shit. Sorry, I'm sure that sounded disgusting. That was not part of the relaxing soundtrack. But I don't have any way to blow my nose. So I had to swallow a cob. As opposed to swallowing a glob. I have not resorted to homosexual prostitution. And I don't think I will. I miss New Orleans. Really wish I could find something to make it work out here. But there's just such limited opportunity. Except if you want to open up a new business, there's plenty of fucking daytime shoppers. And the Easy Reefers Coastal Restoration Club just might wind up coming out with a storefront. We might actually make this a real nonprofit. And grow mangroves to help restore the coast of Louisiana. And we're also going to be a ecological awareness place. I just call the name of the store Easy Reefing. Or Easy Reefs. But I got basically the weekend to plan that out and draw some schematics. And have another little meet with my investor. And see if he wants to pull the trigger. There won't be any immediate revenue from the patents until we figure out who's going to produce it, whether it's going to be for us or whether or not we're going to sell it. We're probably not going to try to start a whole company around it. Probably going to try to sell it to an existing company that makes a similar thing. But it's a formula to rule the world. No. It's medical grade disease prevention, or just disease prevention. It's a disease prevention product. I'm not going to say anything else about it. But there's a little bit of money in it. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be something that people are going to be like, oh yeah, it's about time somebody came out with one of those. Some people aren't even going to understand what it's for. But the people who know how germs are spread, they're going to be like, oh, good idea. Thank you for putting that there. I'm giving too much away already. Anyways. So neither grocery store doesn't look like. At Winn-Dixie, I'm like waiting for somebody to get fired or quit. And then I'm only one of the top 2 candidates. The other guy doesn't want to work in stock anyways, so it's like whether somebody quits up front or whether somebody quits in stock. He's got a bagger applicant and a stock applicant. But he's got no payroll, so he can't hire anybody else. In fact, he was just doing the payroll when I was in there. And he looked at me after I told him about what rouses did to me, leading me on and shit, and then said, we're going to go in another direction. I kind of had the feeling it just took too fucking long. I didn't hear nothing from him. Tell you what, 9 out of 10 stock clerks don't work half as well as I do. Trust me, I've hired and fired stock clerks. They sold themselves short. I don't give a fuck who they think they're hiring. Broken back or not, I'll run circles around anybody in stock. It's fucking kung fu to me, okay? That's my kung fu, is stocking shelves. Anyway. Everybody's got their kung fu thing that they did for a living and enjoyed, and well, if you're a person who likes to be proficient at shit. People like that have their kung fu. And that's mine. Stocking shelves. I run after that work, son. I get it done. But I guess I won't be doing it anymore. I'll be stocking some little tiny shelves and trying to sell stuff right off of them. I guess we'll see. I have to constantly smile and show the dimples so I don't look angry all the time. Just my default fucking face. Just a big knot right there so I look angry, I guess. Not angry. Wait. I can't do it. Angry. I'm barely holding in laughter. It's default face. Angry. I hope Walmart isn't a scrutinizing enough place to where I get called for that. And they're like, we don't really want somebody with an angry face. That's the last fucking thing I need. I need my fish store. I need my fish store. I need the damn fish store. That's the only thing I really know how to do at this point is run a fish store. I've been training myself to do it for so long. We're gonna go mostly glass bottoms, by the way. It's a big ass would be. Alright. Well, anyways. I would be talking to a prospective roommate if I could stop this stream and stop babbling on about shit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Thanks for all your prayers and support, guys. It's literally the only thing keeping me going right now. And if you want something to pray for, it's not something that would need FDA approval. I can say that much about it. But thank you. I mean, that's the guy that I'm talking to, the guy that is going 50-50 with me on this stuff. Like, they're my things, but I'm giving him the full 50. I'm doing so because he's very knowledgeable. Oh yeah, it's very short time to market. If you want to try to get in touch with me on the Easy Reefers Facebook page, I mean, I'm happy to get to know people a little bit before I consider taking public investment. This is a friend of a friend. But yeah, I'm going with a version of an entire product series that I've invented. We're going with a couple of them, a couple of the different little products that are the easiest to make, you know. I hate that when my Texan exclamation, I do this Texan exclamation thing, explanation, if I could fucking speak. That's the brain damage from fucking fights and shit. Had my skull pretty severely smashed. And ever since then, I've developed a little bit of a speech impediment. But, oh yeah. And it's kind of hard to keep a train of thought. But, the product is going to be just a simplified version that can be produced very easily, very simple number of ingredients, I guess I should say, and definitely quick time to market. But what I don't know, and what I'd be willing to partner up with somebody, even in a different country, is exactly how to get this shit produced. And it needs to be, you know, I need the plastic container and the petrochemical shit and you know, polymers and whatnot. I know a 3D printer is going to be involved at some point, but you know, it's not going to be like a really hot seller or anything. It's just going to be something that a lot of places are going to need if they'd be smart to buy. Their customers will be glad they have them, whether it be medical or restaurant, disease prevention. Anyways, I wish I could. I can't wait to get the copyright on it so I can say the name, but I'm certainly not going to say it now. But that's going to be all for now. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully I might actually get a shot at opening up a store. That'd be really nice, even if it was just a rented space. I think I could do pretty well there. Could certainly try. Huh. Maybe I could incubate eggs and then bring them to work with me. And then bring them home every day. Just travel with the incubator. Yeah, I need a roommate. Thanks for watching.